Hi guys, and welcome to my second episode of my podcast where we talk about all things weight loss. In this specific video, I have Melanie. She's actually getting the vertical sleeve gastrectomy on July 22nd, so about 9 days. We talked about so many things. We talked about the support from her family. We talked about fear she had, what goals she had, why she got it, her life, struggling with being overweight. We talked about so many awesome things. We have been talking on Instagram for a while, and she's just such like a positive light, and I'm so excited for her and to see her journey. And I'm excited to have her on my channel again in a couple months to see how she's doing in a year. I told her how exciting it's going to be to see herself a year from now. So I'm super excited for you, Melanie, and I'm so thankful that you were on my channel. So if you guys are interested in this video, then keep on watching. So welcome. This is the second episode. I'm super excited. This is the second episode to my podcast where we are going to talk about all things weight loss, okay? Yeah. So I want you to introduce yourself first with whatever you want to share with everyone.
Okay. So hi, I'm Melanie, and I will be getting VSG surgery next Wednesday. So I'm July 22nd. And let's see, I've struggled with my weight ever since I could remember. I've been contemplating surgery for a very long time, probably like 8 years. And finally last summer, I went home to visit family, and I stepped on the scale, and I was like, oh my gosh, like, this is it. Like, I cannot get any bigger.
Yeah.
I got to do something. And I've tried Weight Watchers, Jenny Craig, nutrition, dieting, fasting, keto. I mean,
everything, right? Everything. You've done herbal. I know that you take the Herbalife shakes and stuff too. That was like my go-to since I was like 15.
I do love Herbalife. A good friend of mine sells it, and she actually has a Herbalife shake shop. And
I have one too. One of my friends.
That's cool. And she makes all these yummy drinks, and I really like Herbalife. It can get pricey, a little bit. It keeps me from like ordering all the time because like I don't ever fit that in my budget properly.
But it's yummy. I love all the Herbalife products. And recently I started taking the digestive line. Like you saw the aloe, the probiotic.
How is that?
I love it. I do it every single morning. I started that because after surgery, constipation is real, honestly. So that's why I started.
I was learning about constipation. Like people say you can't go like potty.
It's difficult in the beginning.
And I'm like, well, I don't have that problem now.
Yeah, I didn't either because I got the my gallbladder out. I got my gallbladder out, and I didn't have that problem. Yeah, I got it out maybe like 5 years ago. And when I got my gallbladder out, they told me if you eat like crap, you're gonna gain weight. Or this can help you lose weight, because what your gallbladder does, it breaks down the fat in fatty foods. So if you don't have it and you're eating crappy, it's going to go right through you. And that's what happened. So for like 5 years, I did not have a regular bowel movement. Like I would eat and I would go. I would eat and I would go. That was my life.
Oh man, that sucks, huh?
So now it's normal, but that's good. Because of protein and all that good stuff. So
So Herbalife, I started doing that last July when I got home.
Mm-hmm.
That really helped me get on track. It really kept me like motivated. I was doing good with the shakes, and then I decided to do the program, for the weight loss journey. I'm military, so I go to the naval base here in Balboa. I'm local in San Diego.
Yes. Where's your family from? Where are you from again?
I'm from Colorado Springs.
Okay. That's awesome. And you're in San Diego. How do you like San Diego?
I love it.
How long have you guys been there?
Almost 2 years now.
Okay. Yeah, San Diego is beautiful.
It is so beautiful. So much like fun stuff to do. Granted, we can't do anything.
Right. Not right now. And then today they closed everything again.
I saw that, and I'm nervous about my surgery. I hope they don't cancel it.
Just pray. I'll be praying for you because
I was supposed to get it March 25th.
Yeah. It's like, don't even call and ask. Just like, just wait and just, yeah. I know, because today is when they announced I'm in Temecula, so I'm an hour from you, but it's like Riverside County, and they reclosed everything, like Riverside. Like they had, nail salons, barbershops, restaurants, gyms, and they closed everything again today.
Oh my God. I know, that's what my friend told me. And she's like, girl, everything is closed. And I'm like, don't say that. I'm like looking at my phone, like, don't call me, don't call me.
Yeah, no. You're like, I'm showing up. So you better be there.
Yeah. You're cutting me. I don't care.
Yeah. So, I mean, you kind of already shared your why as to why you want to get it. Have you always been overweight like your whole life?
No, I've not my whole life. Like, I probably started noticing and I started gaining weight like after high school, or maybe like 11th, 12th grade is when I noticed like I was gaining weight, but I've always like been bigger boned or, more fuller. Mm-hmm. Never was like skinny. Mm-hmm. Wasn't like, I used to think I was fat or chunky or whatever, and no, I was not.
Yeah, in high school, I was on the high school soccer team just my freshman year, but I was the biggest one. Everyone else was very skinny, and I was still chubby. When I think about it now, I was probably like I was like maybe 180, which is like not big, but it's big when you're on a team of soccer players that are like 120, 110.
I played soccer too. That's fun. Yeah, we have a lot in common.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, cool. So I played, and I was always overweight and stuff, but I was in shape. Like I could keep up. I was my ring. I could keep up and everything, but I was still overweight because I ate horrible. Like we had soccer practice every day. Like I can't even imagine how much we burned, and then I would go home and eat like a slob. So it was like defeating the purpose. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I should say I used to eat really terrible too. I mean, like I would eat McDonald's all the time. I used to eat Coca-Cola.
Did you watch my first podcast?
Yes.
Well, like the last one, we were talking about McDonald's. Like, it's like, I'm not the only one.
No, you're not, girl. Like,
dude, McDonald's was my favorite. I mean, I haven't been there since my surgery, and I don't want to.
I know.
I can't.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
I don't want to, because nothing has made me sick still to this day, which I say it's like,
you're lucky.
It's a blessing, but then it's a curse at the same time, because I've tried like hot Cheetos, and I'm like, I really hope this makes me sick because I don't want to eat it again. But nope, nothing. Hot Cheetos don't make me sick. I've had regular pizza recently, did not make me sick. I can eat bread, doesn't make me sick. So it's like I'm almost a year post-op, so I'm starting to experiment, and it's kind of scary because nothing has made me sick.
And you don't want to fall back.
No, and it's so easy, and I see it now. People say like you can gain your weight back and all of that. And I was like, there's no way, because in the beginning you can't eat a lot. You physically can't, but now you can. Like the further out you are, and I'm like, I can 100% see how someone can gain their weight back, which is scary. But it's just we have to like remember the whole year.
Right? Like I was like just nervous I was never gonna eat again. And then when
that is not at all. I'm like that.
I'm never gonna eat. I'm just gonna be drinking protein for the rest of my life. I shouldn't do this. But
it really feels like that. And I'm gonna tell you straight up, the first month for me, I was on liquids for 6 weeks because I was dehydrated and I had to go back, all that stuff. But normally it's not like that. Normally he was trying to put me on the next stage after 1 week. But because it was only 1 week. Well, not
soon, right?
It was a pureed. So I was like not soft, because soft is after that. It was like pureed. But then I ate the boiled egg, and that made me sick. But that's just me. There's people that have the boiled egg and are fine. They're chilling,
Right.
But for me, it made me nauseous, where I was like, I don't want to drink water, and then I got dehydrated. So don't.
And that's everybody's body's different, so it's like not the same. Like I hear girls say, oh, they can't eat bread or pasta. And then I hear girls are like, I just made a protein lasagna. Mm-hmm. What? And obviously they're like post-op.
Yeah.
Like almost a year. Like I know you just don't like get your surgery and you're eating lasagna in 6 weeks,
Yeah, but you'll be surprised too, because and I don't judge, because I say everyone does their thing their own way, But I've seen people that are like 2 months, 3 months that are eating things that I didn't eat till I was like now. Like one thing that
Right.
trips me out was, okay, now I can eat a protein bar like nothing. Yes, I get full, but not really. Like, honestly, this is scary, but I could probably eat 2 bars at one time versus, so I'm 11 months post-op. When I was 7 months post-op, to eat a bar would take me like 30 minutes. 7 months post-op, that's 8, 9, 10, 4 months ago. It's 4 months ago. So that's what's crazy to me. Yeah, it's crazy. You're literally, what me and Shannon on the last podcast we were talking about is that every month it's so dramatic. It like jumps.
Right.
So like 1 month, I remember the month, I don't remember, was it 4 months, 3 months, when a protein shake, I would only drink half like this. I have coffee with protein, but it would take me, I would drink half, and then 3 hours later, I would have the rest of it. That's crazy to me now.
That's crazy to even think
about. Yeah.
How it's going to be. Because I'm just used to, like, you were talking about chugging on one of your videos, because I tried to watch them last night to make sure.
Oh, you're cute.
And I love to watch them anyways, because then it reminds me and helps me.
Mm-hmm.
I can't imagine like not coming inside and just slamming a bottle of water.
No.
That's so
and it's really hard because before I was a person, I would eat so much, but not only would I eat so much, I would drink 3 Diet Cokes with it. So
me too.
You see, are you still drinking it? Or are you done?
No.
How long has it been?
Diet Coke or Coca-Cola. Now, I was drinking some Coke Zeros here and there a couple months ago.
Yeah.
And I had one.
I didn't stop till like 2 weeks before my surgery.
Really? Well,
100%.
I'm back in Colorado. And then I'm like, well, you're not supposed to have carbonation, so I better not get, well, it was my 1,500 calorie diet, and I gave regular Coke for Coke Zero. I really like Coke Zero better than Diet Coke.
Yes.
And I was having those, and then I would stop, then I'd have those, and then I'm like, okay, I really need to try to get off the caffeine, and I need to try to get off that carbonation filling, because I'm not going to be able to have that.
Yes.
And then I stopped, and then quarantine happened, and then I started again, not on real Coke.
It's hard. It's hard
Coke
because
Zeros.
Yeah, it's really hard because before surgery, I honestly, like during my 6 months classes, I didn't lose weight. I lost I think it was 12 pounds, 13 pounds, literally 2 weeks before my surgery.
See, that's funny you say that, because when I went to my pre-op appointment back in March, and I did my weigh-in, I gained weight. And my nutritionist was like, why do you keep having food funerals? She's like, you're not doing what
I had them. Everyone did.
She's like, you're not doing what you were taught. And she's like,
and I'm like, sorry, but she probably didn't get surgery.
Yeah. And I'm like, are you still going to do the surgery? She's like, well, yeah, we'll still do it. She's like, but you really need to try hard and stop doing the food funerals. And then I was like, okay, my pre-op diet, I'm going to do it. And then I started doing it, and then they canceled it. And then I was still kind of doing good. And then like really like following up and following a lot of people.
Yeah.
So I didn't have the surgery. I was trying to eat what you guys were eating. So like,
but that's so hard. Like my sister-in-law lives with me, and she eats very similar to what I eat, but the amount is completely different. Now, not really. So sometimes I'm like, whoa, like I see my plate and it's kind of the same as her, even though I try to really measure my food, but I'm telling you.
Do you weigh it?
Scary. Yeah, I weigh it. I don't eat more than 5 ounces my entire plate. So like, I've seen some people say like 5 ounces just the chicken. No, I do like 3 ounces chicken, 2 ounces, that's what I do, because I can eat a lot more now. So I feel like if I don't weigh it, I'm gonna just keep eating. You know what I mean?
Right.
So,
yeah. And you don't want to do that. And then you don't want to get sick either, right?
Nope. I haven't. I've gotten sick once. No.
If you eat too much, don't you get sick?
Girl, you feel it. It's like someone is sitting on it's crazy, because I remember before surgery, they would say, you're going to know when. And I was like, how are you going to know when? Like how? That makes no sense to me. You legit, like for me, of course, everyone's different. You might, you know what I mean? You might not feel it as someone else, whatever. But with me, it's like, I was telling my sister-in-law, it's like a stop sign. Like you literally feel I don't even know how to explain it. You just
Like
know.
full?
You just know. And if you feel like an elephant is sitting on you, you took too much. You ate too much. And yeah, and it's like, it's just like a pressure. Like for me, it's like a pressure feeling. And then it's so funny because as soon as I'm like, my husband's like, stand up, walk, because I start walking and then I'm good. But if I just sit there, I feel like, you know what I mean? Like it's hard. It's a little weird feeling, but it's your stomach. That's what the surgery is. It's not letting you eat like you used to eat before. Like before surgery, man, I could eat and eat. I could eat a whole pizza, like, and legit a large pizza. And I felt horrible, but I didn't get sick and I could eat it. And like,
and then you could probably eat something after that, like 2 hours later.
Hot Cheetos.
Yeah.
And then an hour later, I'm like, I want ice cream. And then I'm like, oh, I want a mango lollipop. Like, I'm telling you, that was my life all the time. And I was telling him, because people, you know, they're like, do your cheat meals on the weekend. No. Monday's a stressful day at work. I'm eating. Wednesday is the middle of the week. I'm eating. Friday is Friday. I'm eating. You know what I mean?
The weekend's the weekend I'm eating.
Exactly.
For me, like, you know, all we do is eat. I feel like in family or when we do something, it's like, eat, which is fine. But see, like, I like to eat until I'm full. And I'm like, well, I did. I don't do that anymore. I mean, I still could. Like when I get real stressed out.
No,
like,
it's completely normal.
I'm like, oh my God, I want a big fat Philly steak cheese sandwich and I want to eat it all. And I'm like, why are you saying that stuff to yourself? No, you do not want that.
Yeah, exactly.
No?
Exactly. And it's just like, and I've posted it before. It's like, it's just that you're like, you're craving it for that 1 minute. How fast are you going to eat it? And then you're going to be mad.
Yeah. But like you're addicted to food. The addiction is real.
100%.
And people don't think like you're addicted to food. Like,
it sounds kind of dumb, but it's 100% real.
Yeah. Like I'm addicted to food. Like if I sometimes will drive and go a different way so I don't drive by McDonald's or Popeyes.
Yep.
Because if I drive by there, I want to turn. And
you literally can't stop yourself.
No, it's so weird. So like,
I know.
I recently started doing therapy.
That's awesome. That's
really been helping up here. But it's so much work, man. And like, I'm like, am I ever going to get better? And she's like, well, what do you mean? You're not sick. Yeah. I'm like, well, I sure freaking feel sick.
Everything, honestly, everything you're feeling, I felt, and I feel. Yeah. And I'm just going to be completely real with you. It's weird because I see myself in the mirror and I know that I am 160 pounds, but I look at myself as 304 pounds, Paulina.
People say that.
And it's not even been a year, right? I have days, like, trust me, I was confident at 300 pounds, very confident. I've always been a person that walks into a room and says hello to everyone. I'm a person that can get up in front of a room and present something and not be like, don't look at me. Like, I've always been like that. It's just how my mom raised me and my sister. We've always been very confident. So people that don't know me think I'm like that because I lost weight. And I'm like, if you didn't know me, so that's not the reason. You know what I mean? Yeah. But I'm ranting, but go ahead.
I'm the same way too.
Yeah.
But I think after I had my baby. Yeah. Like, I know this sounds weird, maybe TMI. It's like my stomach dropped. Mm-hmm. And then I got real self-conscious about that. Like, because like, okay, I had a big stomach. It's big. You know I'm overweight. Obviously.
How old is your daughter?
My daughter's 4.
Okay.
She'll be 5 August 24th.
Okay.
So like I said, I had been contemplating surgery, and then I even wanted to have surgery before I had kids, but it's kind of, you're pregnant,
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
To do. So
that's awesome that you had you have your baby. So that's a blessing.
It is a blessing. And like, I would like to have another baby, but I would have already had one, but I was just too unhealthy. Like, I didn't want to do that to myself or the baby.
Exactly. That's how I was like,
it's not fair.
No, it's not fair. Like with me, You know, I was pregnant at 18. I was heavy. Like, I remember going to the doctor and weighing like, I don't know, like maybe 215, 220, I don't know. And then, you know, I did lose my daughter like around I was about 5 months.
Right.
And then people thought that I was trying to get pregnant. I know, that's okay. I was trying to get pregnant for a long time, but I was like, no, I'm not. Like, me and my husband were like, we got married so young. We're like, we have so much time. Like, let's finish school. Let's like buy a house. Like, we had different goals, you know? And then recently, a year before my surgery, I was like, let's start trying. This was before I even like said I'm getting surgery, right? And we tried for like a year, and a lot of people don't know that. I see your little girl in the back. Hi. No,
I'm
it's okay.
sorry.
No, stop. Hi.
Say hi.
Cute.
What do you need, baby?
Hi.
Say hi.
She's cute.
Thanks.
Bye.
She wants popcorn. Sorry.
No, it's okay. Don't worry. I forgot what I was saying.
You were saying a lot of people didn't know.
Oh yeah, a lot of people didn't know because I didn't want to say, because I was like, is it gonna happen? Is it not? And it didn't happen. You know what I mean? So then I was like, then I decided to get my surgery. And now that I'm almost a year, I'm kind of like, okay, maybe soon. You know, who knows? We'll see. It's all God's plan.
Yeah, I mean,
And so don't worry. Don't worry.
Go around and get the marshmallows. Remember, you're not supposed to be bugging me. Go get the marshmallows around.
It's okay.
Oh my God. I have these marshmallows in here for her. Look how cute this is.
Oh, that is cute.
Okay. All right. Go upstairs for a little bit and let us finish talking, okay? Right. All right. Say
I
bye.
work with kids, okay? It's fine. I'm with them all day.
She said, have
Cute. Oh,
she's so sweet. I love her.
she's so cute.
She tells me, Mom, I don't want you to get surgery. I like you the way you are. Are you still going to be my mom?
Oh, it's like it doesn't process for that.
No, and I'm like, yeah, I'll be your mom. She's like, but you're going to be skinny. I don't want you to be skinny.
It's weird. It's really weird because, yeah, like just so many people look at you differently. And then you forget. So when someone, like people that I haven't seen in a while, will look at me and they're like, and I'm like, what? Like, do I have something on my face? Like, what? And they're like, no, I haven't seen you. And I'm like, oh yeah. You know, like you haven't seen it. It's so weird. It's weird.
I know.
I don't know how to explain it.
She's silly. And I'm like, well, if I get skinny, then I could actually play tag with you.
Yeah, it's going to be awesome.
I'll be tired, you know?
Yeah, for sure. And like,
And
I don't have,
like, okay,
I have my brothers. Yeah, like with my brothers, I'm super involved with my brothers. And
yeah, that's so nice.
Yeah, I love them. Dude, I have two 11-year-old brothers. My stepmom and my mom were pregnant at the same time, and they had them 2 days apart.
Oh my gosh, that's hilarious.
So when I say I have two 11-year-old brothers, people are like twins. I'm like, no, my mom and my stepmom were pregnant at the same time and had them 2 days apart. So it's so funny. Like and I'm really close to both of them. And then I have a 15-year-old brother. So I'm just really close to them. I'm always with them. So just simple things, man, like being able to run outside, you know, it's so jump on the trampoline. I did that the other day. I was like, I wouldn't do this.
Yeah. And like another reason I wanted to get surgery too is because I started to get health conditions. Like I got diagnosed with sleep apnea. Okay. And not like
I follow a lot of people that had that.
Like severe sleep
apnea. So can you
tell,
I'm not like educated on that. Like what, can you tell me specifically what that is? Like what?
So I have obstructive sleep apnea. So what that means, I guess they have like different cases, like moderate to severe, mild, obstructive. From what I understand, that's like one of the worst sleep apneas you could have. Don't quote me on that. Okay. I'm not for sure, but what I understand. And basically it's like when I fall asleep or when anybody falls asleep, like your tongue like goes back into your throat and your muscle relax. And I guess I don't know, I'm assuming it's from being overweight.
Yeah.
Like fat inside. And when my tongue goes back when I fall asleep, it blocks my airway.
Wow.
Sleep. So I snore very loudly. Okay. And like I never hit REM sleep. I never like,
oh, okay.
Unless I sleep with the CPAP. So if you don't, If you leave it untreated, you never hit REM sleep, and you're constantly waking up to breathe.
But you're not sleeping.
You're not sleeping.
You're not resting. You're not getting that full rest that you need.
No, because you're constantly waking up to breathe, but it happens so fast, you don't remember unless it's like, for me, like if I have a long episode. So before, when I didn't sleep with the mask, and I did my sleep study, you know, I told them I was getting headaches. I was always tired. I was falling asleep at work, like working and fall asleep. Like, and I'm like, do I have narcolepsy? Like, what the hell is part of my language? What the heck is And I finally went and got a sleep study, and they even recommended I get bariatric surgery. And basically they said I was waking up like, I don't know what it was, like more than 80 times a night, and I would stop breathing for a minute at a time.
Oh my gosh.
So for the longest time, I wouldn't sleep with that machine because, like, I know this sounds crazy and people are like, why don't you do it? Well, because I'm a mouth breather. So you have to wear a mask that goes over your mouth and your nose and sleep with that. Like, it was so hard.
That's tough. Yeah.
After I talked to my nutritionist, she's like, that's another reason you're not losing weight. And she's like, you know, you're not resting, you're not sleeping, and your body needs
sleep has so much to do with weight loss. It's crazy. It's crazy.
So I started wearing the machine and sticking to my calories, and I started to see the scale go down. And then with therapy and changing my behaviors, I started to also see the scale go down.
Did they say that once you lose, I know they can't promise it, but once you lose weight and stuff, does that go away?
It should. Now it's not a guarantee, but a lot of people, I would say like 95% say it goes away.
Okay.
So I hope it does.
Awesome. Yeah.
I mean, I don't want to sleep with that darn mask for the rest of my life, but I have to sleep with it, and I want to sleep with it because it makes me feel good. And so that's why, like, I knew I just had to do the surgery, you know, back to the why. Like, I just had to get it done. Like, you know, not sleeping and not breathing in your sleep, you could die from that.
That's scary. That's terrifying. Yeah.
And after I had my daughter, I'm like, dude, my whole life changed, obviously. And I'm like, I have to live. Like, I remember in our nutrition class, they were like, depending on how high your BMI is or something, it's 10 years off of your lifespan. And when you turn like 60 or even 70, that 10 years counts a lot.
Crazy. No, it's crazy because that, you know how I said my friend has the Herbalife place. She has this machine that reads everything, like your BMI, how much water you have, like everything, your muscles. And I went in there before, and it was like the max age, like it said like freaking 90s, like I was 90 something, right? And I'm gonna be 29. So I saw that and I was like, what? And like my BMI was like a 52. Like I was like, and was it my BMI or my body fat? I don't know. They were both in the 50s. And I was like, I'm half fat. Like, you know, it's crazy.
They're like, you're not obese. You're morbidly obese.
Oh, that was for sure. That was me. 100%.
Me too. And I'm like, okay.
Yeah. And I went the other day and I'm at a normal. I've never in my life been that ever. Good, it's crazy. No, it's seriously crazy because I literally thought I was never gonna see that. You know what I mean? And even now, like I'm kind of sometimes like, do I still want to lose weight? Do I not? Like everyone in my family tells me to not lose any more weight. But now I feel like, well, now I want to get pregnant, and it's like skin removal. That's a whole other ballgame.
Oh, don't even talk to me about that.
I know. I don't even want to go about these. I don't even want to go into it with you because you're barely, you can't think of that. You have to literally,
I've been thinking about it.
I know, but it's so many people message me and tell me I don't want to get the surgery because of my skin. And what I message back to them is, you need to think of your health. That is number one.
Yes.
You know, because you're going to have loose skin.
I thought about that too. I was like, dude, after I lose weight, I'm going to look gross. I'm going to probably not even like myself even more. Because at one time I didn't, you know. I looked at the mirror and I'd be like, ugh, you know. And
you're going to have loose skin. It's a given. Like, I'm not going to say everyone, because I see some people and I'm like, man, they look good. And they lost 100 and something pounds. You know what I mean? People just snap back. But most don't.
They don't. And I hear like the older you are, the worse. Like I'll be 35.
Really?
Yeah.
I thought you were like my age. I don't want to ask. I hate to ask people
Oh.
how old they are, but I'm like, girl, no, you look young.
Thank
You look young.
I use
No,
Tatcha. Tatcha
seriously. I mean, not that 35 is not young, but you know what I mean? Like you look. Yeah.
It's old. I feel old.
My husband's going to be 30 this year. And I'm like, how do you feel? And he's like, I don't know. I'm like, I'm going to be 29 and I'm stressing. When I hit 30, I feel like it's going to be like, oh, I'm 30.
I remember that day. I remember being 29 and hitting 30 and now 35. Girl.
Don't say that. I'm scared.
No, it goes. I'm going to tell you the truth. After it just goes.
Oh my God, I'm scared. Hold on. I'm going to pause this really quick. I have to stop recording. It's so crazy. Record. Start. Okay, so let's talk about, I mean, if you want to talk about it, fears. Do you have, well, we were talking about loose skin. So is that a fear of yours, is loose skin?
It was, and it kind of still is, but I mean, I just rather have the fat out of me and be healthy, and
yes,
skin is the skin. I mean,
yes.
I'll wear a faja, whatever.
Yeah, no, seriously.
You know, like I'll just tighten it up, and I am thinking about maybe getting skin removal on my arms.
Mm-hmm.
Like I have this roll here, so
yeah,
that's gonna hang.
Mm-hmm.
But see, I don't like pain.
I know.
And that's, I heard, is a very painful surgery. So
I've heard that too.
I might just, I don't know. I haven't decided if I want to get removal or not. Like,
yeah,
a lot of people are saying, oh, well, you're going to need a tummy tuck and this, that, and the other. And I researched it.
No one needs to get anything. If someone wants to have a loose stomach, then it is what it is. You know what I mean? It's their own journey. You're going to decide.
Yeah. And like I told my husband, I'm like, you know, when you see me, because he's deployed and doing a double deployment.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Supposedly, nothing's for sure. So I might not see him till next year, July.
Wow, that's going to be crazy for him.
I know. And I'm like, I might be like all loose skinned everywhere. And he's like, so?
It doesn't, honestly, I mean, like you said, you have to think about health, because I thought about my loose skin, but not really. People were like, were you stressed about it? And I was like, no, because going into surgery, I was just worried about my health. I didn't have major health problems. It was weird because I was always like a fat, healthy, like they would take my blood pressure and they would retake it because they were confused. Like they would see me and then they'd be like, let me redo it again, you know? Hi.
Yeah. So that's how I feel too. Like,
yeah.
But I didn't have any problems either. Like my cholesterol was fine.
Yeah.
You know, I didn't have high blood pressure, stuff like that. And it was after I had the baby. Like I didn't have any complications with pregnancy. I did have a C-section. It wasn't an emergency. It was just I was in labor for 16 hours and
oh wow, okay.
Wouldn't come. So they were like, you know, the water broke. We don't want her to go into shock. So will you get a C-section? I was like, well, yeah, I mean.
Yeah, if I need it, yeah.
Yeah, so we did that. But then it was like after I had the baby and then I'm like, oh, I'm going to lose weight. You know, I'm going to breastfeed. I'm going to lose weight. This is going to happen. I'm going to be healthy. And now I have a child and we're going to eat clean and this, that, and the other. No, life happened. It didn't happen. I didn't breastfeed. She wouldn't latch. I didn't try very hard in my defense. But anyways, besides that, and over the years, after she was born, her name's Athena. After Athena was born, I just kept getting bigger and bigger. And then that's when I started having the health problems like my sleep apnea, my plantar fasciitis in my foot. And I'm like, it's time to do something. And then when I hit that scale, I'm like, all right, you're getting the surgery, loose skin, whatever your fears are, you got to get it done. And that's what.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like there's fears with everything. You know, people message me about even death, and I get kind of like uncomfortable when people message me that, because I say yes, there's a chance of it. They tell. Did you have to take classes or? Yes.
So I did it for 6 months. I had to take classes, do group meetings. Okay. You know,
did you find them helpful?
Yeah, I really like the classes. I still have like a big old binder with all my.
Me too. I still have it. I have it in here somewhere. Yeah.
Yeah, mine's in the living room. But yeah, I found it very helpful. But it's really, when it comes down to it, it's a choice. Like, we got to identify.
I looked at it as like I was killing myself.
Me too. That's how I feel like I've been.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I'm going to slowly die. I feel like I'm going to be that 600-pound woman on 600-pound show, that show, whatever.
Yeah, 600-pound life. Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm like, I can't live like that.
I know.
There's no way.
I know. But that's good that you have a positive mindset. And I feel like to be successful in this, you have to. And you've already done all the previous things. Like, you're doing therapy, you're doing all these things, and people don't realize how much the mental part of this is,
right?
Compared to when you don't, there's a lot of people that I've talked to that don't do classes. They don't even know. I've talked to people that don't even know that you can't eat and drink at the same time. And it's like all these different things. You're kind of like, those are huge things for me. If I didn't know that and I woke up and my doctor said, oh yeah, by the way, you can't eat and drink at the same time, I think I would have had a panic attack, because that's what I did. I went in knowing, okay, Paulina, you can't.
Me too.
You know what I mean? So they prep you for it. So that's why I feel like those classes are so important. And that's why, like, you're going into it knowing everything. And like I said, you doing therapy is going to be huge. Like, that's huge. It's going to help.
Yeah, I do group therapy every Tuesday, and then with 12 other girls.
Cool.
And I do one-on-one therapy every Thursday, and I've been doing that for the last 30, going on 2 months, actually.
That's awesome. And you find it very helpful?
Yeah, very, very helpful. I feel like that has really helped me identify, like, my mental hunger. Like, I thought I was always big, or I don't like to say fat, but chunky, whatever, because I like to eat.
Yeah.
There was triggers that would make me want to eat.
Of course, yeah.
Like, I guess I don't have like a disorder, but I am classified as an emotional eater.
100%. Yeah. I've never been told that, but I mean, for sure I am.
Right. Because, like, nobody wakes up and wants to be like 300 pounds, or do they? I mean, not.
I remember there was someone recently that I didn't know when I was big. And I told them that I got surgery or something, and they were like, and I was like, yeah, I weighed 304 pounds. And they're like, how did you let yourself get to that? And I was kind of like, okay, and I was just like, I wasn't even gonna get offended. I was just like, okay, whatever. They don't understand. And I don't know. It's just crazy because, I feel like with me, like with me, every emotion equal to eating. Happy, sad, pissed off, depressed, whatever. It was food.
Yeah.
Food.
Like, I saw a friend, like, that I knew when I was a teenager, and we, like, linked up and we hung out. And it was with another high school friend of mine. And he saw me and he's like, oh my God, what happened to you? And I was like,
thanks.
You love my hair? I'm so beautiful, huh?
Yeah.
Are you okay? Give me a hug. And I didn't say nothing about it, and he didn't say nothing, but he was talking about my weight.
Of course.
He didn't feel bad because, like, he was probably surprised. And then he talked about it later and was like, hey, I didn't mean to offend you. I just, never imagined. I'm like,
but it's just crazy because like, that's crazy for that, but you're gonna get the same. Well, I'm not gonna say you're going to, but because I don't know. But like with me, I've gotten that same reaction, as in like, oh my gosh, you've gotten too skinny. You see what I mean? So it's like, it sucks.
You're damned if you do, or damned if you
exactly don't. Or it's like, of course, now that I'm very open with it, obviously, even with my family, everyone knows it's not a secret. Like, if someone asks me that I work with or whatever, like, Paulina, how did you lose weight? I got vertical sleeve gastrectomy. I'm not going to be like, oh, I was on a diet. Like, whoever, if someone wants to do that, that's fine, but I'm not. I'm an open book, but people are going to watch you because they know you got the surgery, and it's going to be annoying. They're going to watch you and be like, you're eating that? You can eat that candy? You can eat it? Like, it's going to happen, and it sucks.
Right.
It does.
Yeah, well, they can just mind their business.
Exactly. And that's how I look at it. Because in the beginning, I would get mad. I would get annoyed. And I was like, you know what? People in my family, they love me to death. I know that. And I know that they're doing it out of love. you know, and they don't know that they're doing it, and I'm like getting annoyed of it. You know what I mean? Because they don't want me to go back to how heavy I was or whatever it is.
Because they love you.
Exactly.
You know?
But then sometimes you're just like, like stop. Like, you know what I mean?
That's how it kind of was. Well, not really, but like my grandparents and parents were real supportive when I was back home because they knew like I wasn't on the pre-op diet yet, but I was like counting 1,500 calories because that's what, like when quarantine happened, I reached out to my nutritionist and I'm like, okay, I need to slow down. Help me. She's like, well, you need to be taking, 80 to 100 grams of protein a day, 64 fluid ounces of water or more, and you need to be on a 1,500 calorie diet.
Yeah.
So that's when I started like, okay, well, let me get on Instagram. What are people eating that have lots of protein and stuff like that? Like what is good, what is not good. So I'm not spending my money because that stuff is expensive and
for sure.
I like it,
For sure.
Yeah. So they were real supportive. Like they didn't say like.
That's what I was gonna ask you next, like your family. So your family is supportive with all of this?
Yeah, they're all supportive with me getting the surgery.
Awesome.
They, they know that I really want to be healthy and I think they want me obviously to be healthy too. Yeah. Everybody's supportive. Everybody's on board and they can't.
How is your family? Does your family also struggle with weight? Like your parents, or do you have siblings?
Yes. So I have a little sister who is 18 and I have a brother who just turned 28. So my brother is skinny. He does not struggle with weight. Okay. My sister is petite. No struggles with weight. The only person that I guess are like heavy set in the family would maybe be like my grandma. But nobody's really obese or overweight because even my grandma's not. Or
that's the same with my family. Yeah.
Nobody is like, I'm like the biggest one.
Yeah.
In immediate family. Well, gosh, probably in all of my family.
Yeah. That's how I was. Yeah. Me and my sister were the only ones that struggled with weight. Everyone else, no, I'm not going to say struggled with weight. I'm not going to say that because I've always, like, my aunts really watch what they eat, people around me. But I was at a point in my life where I did not care what I ate. I wasn't like, let me drink. I would go in waves, right? I would be like, I'm going to do Herbalife. And I'd do it for a month. I'd lose 20 pounds like that. And then I'd gain it back and some, and then I'd go back to like, whatever, I'm over it. And then I would eat, and then Herbalife again. And that was my life for 10 years.
And, I think it's because I was the same way before until after I had the baby.
Yeah.
I was confident too. I'm like, I don't care. Like, look at me.
Yes.
My nails are done. My makeup's
yes.
Whatever. I'm big. So what?
Yeah.
So glad I don't have that attitude no more because like.
I think it's when you get older, because that was my attitude for like all my 20s. And now that I'm getting closer to 30, I'm like, now it's my health. Now I want to have babies. Now I want to be a healthy mom. Like now It's a completely different mindset.
And like, there's nothing wrong with people who want to be big. Like,
of course.
I love her. Do you know who Tess Holiday is?
Yes.
Okay, I figured you did.
Yeah.
Like, for her, I'm not saying everybody needs to go get, a bypass or a vertical sleeve and skinny. It's whatever you want to do and how you want to feel.
Exactly.
Like,
it's just, I just think the biggest thing is just health and,
health.
Both, and it's mental health too. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. It's just like you were talking about using different coping skills. Like before, the only coping skill I had was eating. That's it.
Right.
And now I have to, I work out or like I love to color. Like I have like, those like adult coloring books. Like you buy.
Yeah, those are fun.
Hours coloring.
That's good. You do that because that's do that because my therapist said you have to do stuff. So food relieves endorphins. Like I'm not a doctor, but
yeah.
The endorphins and the dopamine in your brain or whatever that makes you happy. So like that's why it's like a drug because you want to feel that again. And so if you eat a piece of pizza, you're gonna feel so good and you're gonna feel it.
Yep.
Do other things that make you happy. So like your coloring.
Yep.
That makes you happy. So that does the same thing as food.
Yeah.
Yes, from what I can understand. I'm still learning all about the mental part of it.
No, but definitely, like, I was having a horrible day yesterday. Like, I literally went to bed, like, almost crying last night. And this morning I woke up and I went to go work out, and
Good.
like, okay, cool, you know, and then you're good. It's fine. You're going to go through waves of emotion. That's a normal thing, especially like with the surgery, you know, especially if that's how you dealt with issues your whole life. And then you can't do that. You know what I mean? So you have your days.
I'm just nervous.
What are you nervous about?
I don't know. Like, okay, well, number one, when we were talking about fears, I'm nervous to go under. Like,
I was too, but I was too. And my surgery only took about 45 minutes, which was crazy. My husband said, you know, like, he said bye to me, whatever. And then he went to go eat breakfast with my grandma and my aunts. And he said literally, like, when he sat down, they called him and they were like, we're done. It took me forever to wake up. That was longer for me to wake up than the surgery did, you know?
right.
I know. And I can't really say anything to make you feel better because, you know, it's a surgery. It is what it is. It's just, all I can say is just be positive. You know, you're really close to it. And it's just really taking time for yourself right now. Like, you know, just doing the things that you love and stuff. And then it's just really day by day. Like,
it is.
Especially in the beginning, it's like, you're going to wake up and it's going to be like, what are you doing in the hospital? Don't think about like the next week, the month, whatever. It's day by day. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's smart.
Yeah.
Because I like to plan all the time.
I'm a planner.
And then I get like really overwhelmed and I'm like, I just need to take this journey and just relax and be positive and enjoy it and know that I'm going to be okay.
Yep, you are.
Be good. You know, I don't know why I'm so concerned about ever eating again. I will eat again.
You will.
You know?
I can eat normal. Not that everyone can, but I can eat pretty normal, and like, you're gonna find alternatives. I mean, you already all the things you're doing, like, you know, finding those snacks, finding like the coffee. If I would have known about the coffee with the premiere before, like, what, you know, it's literally in my everyday. Like, I have one or two, and now that I'm further out, I even have them as a snack, because before they're only 160 calories. So why not have that versus a protein bar there's protein bars that are close to like 250. That's a lot. Like,
yeah, that is a lot.
Yeah, it's a lot.
I know.
So I do that as a snack.
When I saw your YouTube channel, so the first video I saw was fast food after VSG. And I clicked. I'm like, we can have fast food?
Yep.
Then I saw your video, then I started watching them, and then you did your Starbucks drink, and I'm like, babe, look at this. We got to get these protein drinks, and I Starbucks because
and they're amazing, aren't they? Isn't it amazing? Like, you're like mad as to why you didn't know before.
Yeah, and I'm like, I'm so glad I found this out. So like, that's all I get at Starbucks. I don't even get Starbucks.
Neither. I don't want it, and I crave it so much, and it's my favorite.
It's so good. I know. And I'm like, because I used to spend a lot of money at Starbucks. Like, every morning I had to go get a coffee, a tea, sometimes a breakfast sandwich, sometimes boxes, and I'm like, oh my God. You're spending too much money, and then buying up.
Yep. So in the beginning, you're going to save money because you're not going to be able to eat a lot. And your husband's not home right now, so it's just you and your babe, you know?
Yeah. So, I'm going to save money for new clothes. So, clothes.
Yes.
Buying clothes.
Honestly, I bought clothes right away, and I regret it because it's so weird because I lost 100 pounds within like 4 months. Wow. I know it's weird. I was looking at my timeline the other day, like 100 pounds within the 4 months. And I was like, dude, you feel on top of the world. You're literally like, I lost this, and that, you know? So you buy clothes, and then a month later, they don't fit. It doesn't fit you. It's too big. And then it's like a month after that, it's too big. Like, you keep losing weight. And it's crazy because the first 100 pounds, I said it in my last video, the last 40 pounds, I've seen a bigger difference in me than the first 100. It's weird. I don't know. But I bought clothes. I bought a lot of clothes. And
did you?
Yes, I did. And you're going to. I'm going to tell you not to do it, but you're going to.
I know, right?
You know.
I cannot wait to shop. So
yeah, you're going to. I would say wait as long as possible. Especially right now with COVID and stuff, we can't even do anything.
That's true. Like, I'm just gonna be at home, you know?
Which is another thing. Are you worried about getting surgery and with everything with COVID? Not like the actual thing, but like just being home and I mean, who knows what's gonna happen right now, right? They reclosed everything. So
Well, I'm not gonna lie, like I was super nervous about the virus, and then they canceled it and I was upset, but I knew why. But like now, like I'm not worried about going to the hospital and like
no, yeah.
catching it, but
Yeah, no.
no, I guess I'm not worried about it because of the COVID thing. No.
I'm saying more like because of like, okay, so with us, you know, it's been since March. It's been like about 4 months. So when I
Right.
think about it, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 7, I was 7 months post-op, right?
Okay.
So from 7 months post-op to 11 months post-op, I have been dealing with COVID. And that's when I'm saying dealing with COVID, I'm saying I had to stop with my personal trainer for a while. I wasn't really going out more like hiking and stuff because I was like scared, kind of like, oh, like we all kind of didn't know what we were doing. You know what I mean?
Right. Like, are
So
we gonna
I'm
get the
saying,
virus?
yeah, like I fell off track for a little bit until I was like, no. And like I always say is like your first year is your year to like work, you know.
Okay.
They say that's your time. Of
Okay.
course, after your 12 months, you still have to work, but I'm saying that's the time you're going to lose your weight, you know, and it's the time.
Most of it.
Yes. And my doctor would always tell me, do not let anything be a reason why you don't lose your weight. Like he even told me, what did he tell? And I looked at him like, my doctor's super straight up. He told me like, even if you lost your job, if you whatever, like I transitioned from a job that I was at for 7 years to a different job, and that was huge, okay, within this year. But I didn't let that like put me down. You get what I'm saying? Like whatever event is going to happen in your life in the year, you cannot let that stop you from losing your weight.
No, I agree. Like if I'm to get surgery, like
this is once in a lifetime.
Yeah, like I got to do what I got to do, and within the first or second year, and control it, maintain it, and just kick the old habits and get it right. And like no matter what happens, because you know life happens. You know,
there's been when I think about the last year, there's been so many things that if I didn't have the surgery that I would have gained another like 50 pounds, to be honest with you. And I never thought that I would see the 300s, and I did right before surgery. And it was because honestly, my first weigh-in for my class, I didn't weigh myself for like a whole year. And then I got on this scale and I was like, wait, is that a 3? You know, I was in the 200s and that sucked. And I knew I was even in the higher 200s. I was 298 and I felt good because I wasn't 3, which is stupid, but it's your mind. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like even right now when I'm 160, in my mind, I'm like, I want to be 150. And then I tell my husband, how am I letting 10 pounds control me? Legit. You get what I'm saying? It's weird.
You start to get obsessed with it because you don't gain your weight back.
Yes, that's what, because I think about pregnancy.
Well, you know, they say you're supposed to put, if you're doing what you're supposed to be doing, I remember, if I'm correct, I mean, it's almost been 5 years, you're supposed to put 20 to 25 pounds. So I guess that could be scary for you and me because I want to have another baby. Or, well, shoot, I'm already getting old before I'm 40. Yeah. And I don't even know if I want to have another baby because I don't know if I want to have this surgery and then like lose the weight and then think of like gaining weight again.
It's scary. And that's my mind game right now because I just feel like it's forever going to be a mind game because I want to have more than one kid and I kind of want to have them close together. So then I think about it and I'm like, the next couple of years, I'm going to be like up and down, up and down, up and down. You know, and then after it's like, then I want my skin removal. Then it's like, so forever I'm going to be dealing with it. And then later on, I'm going to be it's going to be for everything. I think about it and it is.
It's a lifetime thing, dude. I mean, you know, and then like sometimes, well, not anymore, but I used to get angry. Like, why do I have to live like this? Why do I have to do this? Like when I started doing surgery, like, why is my life like this? And I'm like, you know what? There's a plan for everyone. And, you know, I pray personally and
me too.
I'm happy. I get to wake up every day. I live in a beautiful city. I have a beautiful daughter, a husband. You know, life is good. And if this is what you have to deal with it and turn the negatives into positives. Make it fun. Like, it got really fun when, you know, I started following you on Instagram, and then I started following more people and more people.
It's like a whole community. It's so wild. Trust me. And I'm so happy that you have your YouTube channel. Please record as much as you can. I don't know how they're going to be at the hospital, but just record as much as you can, because I wish I didn't have the courage to do that. I told my husband I wanted to start and all that, and I didn't start until I got my surgery in August, and I did not post my first YouTube channel. I made it a point to post it on January 1st, 2020.
I remember you saying that. Girl, and you're doing so good. See,
thank you.
I can't just be committed with it. I don't know if it's because, like, I need to get more organized. So
girl, I have a calendar right here written out, everything.
I need to, and I just need to film and do it. Like,
it's so fun, and that's the thing. I love it. I love it.
I have like 4 or 5 videos up, and so I didn't know if I wanted to share my weight loss journey on social media or anything at first, because I'm like,
me too. That's why it took me 6 months. That's why it took me from August to January, because I didn't know. I was like embarrassed. I didn't want like my family members to be like, okay, calm down. You know, like it's just all these things. And then I was like, you know what? I don't care, because I saw how people helped me, the girls that I followed, versus, and I was like, dude, I can be that for someone. Even if it's one person, that's enough, you know?
Yeah. And like, you know, you've touched a lot of people, and that's great.
Thank you. Do you follow, her Instagram name is 365 Days of VSG. Do you follow her?
Oh, I might. I follow so many. I don't know.
She's someone that I started following. Let me see how far along she is.
You said 365?
Yeah, 365 Days of VSG. Her little picture is, oh my God, why isn't it loading? It's like a cloud. It's like a cloud. Do you follow her? Her name's Lily.
I don't think so.
Well, follow her, because she just got a tummy tuck, and she got her breasts done, and she got her arms done also. But she got her surgery on December 10th, 2018. So when I got my surgery, she was like about 8 months post-op.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and I started following her a little bit before then. So I've really seen her from about halfway of her year to now, and she's gotten her tummy done, her you know, her breasts done, her arms done. She's awesome. She's awesome.
See, and I seen her before and after.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, the loose skin is there, but I'd rather have that all day than be unhealthy.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like, it's crazy.
You know?
It just depends.
Yeah, I mean, I'm ready. I think I'm pretty much ready. I'm just trying hard to shrink the liver, whatever they say.
Yes. Just do the best that you can. Don't stress yourself out. Do the best that you can. I mean, you're already doing what you
low key, I really want to have a meal, but I'm like, I can't, you know.
Do it.
I just.
It's like on my podcast, and like everyone's like, nah.
I mean, okay,
Wait, when are you getting it? The 20 what?
Second. So I mean, I have the rest of this week and this weekend.
You have like a week, and you have like, it's like what? Yeah, 14 days. No,
and I'm not saying
9 days. 9 days.
And I'm like, dude, is like one bad meal gonna?
Just do it. Just come on, because you're not gonna be able to for like a year.
That's what I'm saying. So I might like go have a tacos El Gordo or something.
Just do it. Just do it. Just
maybe like 2 tacos.
I'm telling you, because it's so weird, because last year, this is what I was doing right now. We went on a cruise for our anniversary. I ate horrible. It was disgusting. I ate horrible. The food on a cruise is gross. It's like microwave food. Like, it's nasty. We always talk about it, but we sure ate, you know. And then I got the surgery or whatever, and I couldn't eat forever. So I don't know. I mean, I don't know how strict you are. Like, how
I've been pretty strict. Like,
yeah, but like your doctor, you know how I told you, like, I couldn't gain 1 pound from my initial weigh-in. I don't know how your doctor is.
Well, here's the reason too, because like, so when I weighed in, they wanted me to lose 10 pounds from the weigh-in. I'm 15 pounds already down from
Okay, so then, I mean, you're fine. You're fine. Don't.
And I'm not saying I'm like gonna go to a freaking buffet.
No, but you can, even if you wanted to. Because I did that. I did that for 4 days. On a cruise, it's buffet style and you eat. So
and you did that right before surgery?
I did it like 3 weeks before surgery. Hold on. I'm gonna stop you again because this thing's tripping. Come on.
You're so funny. I love you.
This thing is tripping. Anyways, so I did it 3 weeks before surgery, and then the 2 weeks before surgery, I did Herbalife. I did 2 shakes, 1 meal, 2 snacks, and I lost 13 pounds. Because my body, I was eating so bad. And you know how it is. You eat so bad, and then as soon as you start a diet, your body's like in shock. So then you lose a lot of weight, and then I lost the 13 pounds that even if I would have lost 5 pounds, I still would have got the surgery. I just could not go in there and be 305. If I was 305, they would have canceled it.
Well, I'm glad they didn't cancel you, girl.
No, I would have been terrified.
I have a goal weight. Like I want to be, and I know this might be pushing it, at least 160 pounds.
You got it.
That's my goal. And I just want to be, I don't know, like healthy, or if I want to have another baby, be okay and not have to think about it. Like my goal is to lose the weight. Goal weight is 160 and possibly have another child. Just be healthy.
Yeah. And it's very, come on, I lost 140 pounds. You can do it. Honestly. And like there's people that lost like 200, and all of like, it's crazy. And
then there's some people that only lost like 90, but then I'm like, but are you eating good? Are you exercising?
But then there's also people that get the surgery and they're 250 when they get it. You get what I'm saying? So
that's true.
Yeah. Cause there's a lot of people that message me and they're like, how have you lost 140 pounds? The first thing I say is, what was your starting weight? And they're like 250, 230. And I'm like, that's why I was 304. Very different.
See, so I haven't shared this on Instagram yet, but my highest weight is 350 pounds.
Okay.
That was last July. Then when I recently weighed myself at the beginning of July, I had lost 30 pounds. I was like 320 pounds.
Okay.
And right now, I believe I'm 315 pounds.
That's awesome, though.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
My goal was to be 300 pounds for surgery.
Yeah.
I don't want to stress myself out. Like,
no, you're fine.
Already made progress.
How tall are you?
Year. I'm short. I'm like 5 foot.
Okay. I'm 5'4". I mean, I'm not super tall, but and it was cool because my doctor never really put a weight on me. Like I always asked him like, how much should I weigh? And he would get so annoyed by that question. Cause he, it's like a chart that says 5'4", and then it says the weight. And he was like, let me go grab the chart. You want numbers? So he goes and grabs the chart and he comes and he's like, for 5'4", they want you to be like 115 to like 125. And he was like, I don't need you to be that. And he's like, but that's what the goal, I don't know.
Here's my cat.
Oh, I was like, what is that, your cat?
You have so many visitors today.
It's okay. It's all good. My dogs are over there with my husband in the room, because if not, they would be all over here too.
Yeah, girl, I'm the only one here in the house.
Aw, no, it's okay. Don't worry.
Okay.
But yeah, he was like, no, that's ridiculous. I don't expect you to be 115.
Yeah, my highest weight should be 130.
I know. I can't even imagine what I would look like. It'd be weird.
130? Like, that's gross. Like, no, okay, I shouldn't say that.
I know. I am always like, I need to be careful. No, but for you. For
me, yeah. I don't mean anybody that's 130. But
yeah.
Like, if I were to see myself, I think that would just be.
No, because it's weird because even right now, like there's pictures where I see myself and like I've always had a big smile, but and like a mouth and like I have big lips. And now that I've lost weight, my lips are bigger and like my smile is bigger. So sometimes like in a picture, I'm like, oh, like my smile, and then like wrinkles, like my smile lines.
Oh yeah.
And like I'm really light skinned. So I'm like, I have to be on like my face cream. My mom sells Mary Kay, so I'm all Mary Kay. And I have to be super, I love Mary Kay. It's awesome. But like my eye cream and all of that. And I've noticed I've gotten wrinkles under my eyes more, and I had them before, but it is what it is. Oh,
Right.
well,
Get down.
you know?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. You're either too big, you're too skinny.
Exactly.
I think it's whatever you're happy with personally.
Exactly.
You know?
And I'm excited to have you on it right now because I want to do another video with you like 6 months or like imagine in a year.
I know that's gonna be so cool.
Imagine in a year. It's gonna be crazy and it's gonna be like this.
Oh my God, it's so crazy. I'm so excited. Sorry.
It's gonna go by so fast. Like I still feel like I got my surgery last week.
Do you really?
Yeah, I do.
Even though you could eat more?
Yes. Some days it just went by so fast. It went by so fast.
A year goes by fast. Like
it went by so fast. And it's just crazy to see. Every time I do a before and after picture, it's crazy. I have so many because I love pictures. I've always taken pictures. Like I told you, I've always been very confident. So I have so many pictures.
See, I have no full body pictures of myself.
Well, take them now.
I know.
Now.
I've been trying and like, you know, because I was always like you, like you say, like real confident. But then after I had my baby and after like, I don't know, girl, because my stomach just dropped.
Yeah.
And it was like, there's this big roll here and this big roll there.
I struggle a lot with my stomach too. Even now, there's a lot of clothes that I can't wear. I have to wear loose shirts.
You finally put your picture up of showing your stomach.
And that's not even all of it. Because if you really look, and I'll send you a picture, but I'm not posting it. If you really look, it's right under, it's like I have the whole bottom still.
See, that's my problem.
Because I had 2 of those and I was going to post the other one and I was like, no, negative. So there's one where I put it lower and you actually see my whole stomach. That one, I have it right under my belly button.
Isn't that crazy how like our stomachs look like that?
It's my stomach. I've always struggled with my stomach since ever.
Me too. And then over the years, it got worse, like my inner thighs and my arms and my face, girl. I remember I'd be like, oh no, you know, once I start seeing it in my face, I better do something. My face ain't gonna look like that.
Yeah.
There we go.
Well, honestly, I see pictures. I never thought my face was big. I really didn't. And I've seen pictures when I do like Fridays, like when I put my face to face Fridays or whatever.
Right.
Like, oh, I had like my neck. Dude, I didn't have a neck. Like
me either.
No, but it was crazy to me. You're going to see the differences and you're going to be like, what, dude? Collarbones? Like this.
Where?
They're going to come in. What? And a year from now, when we do a video, you're going to be like, yeah, they're there. I was the same way. And I remember when I first started seeing them. And now sometimes I'm like, I don't want them out. Like, it's weird. Like, I'm so stupid. But it's there.
I would feel the same way, though, because you're like,
it's weird. Like, I don't have to flex or anything. They're there.
But you look good now and you look good back then. Like,
I know. It's just
the important thing now is you're healthy.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. Exactly.
All
that's
about
the biggest
health,
thing.
You know?
I know. I'm so excited. I'm so excited for you. It's literally like a little bit over a week.
I know.
Do you have your stuff packed? What are you taking?
Okay, so I did put an Instagram picture of my hospital bag. I don't know if you saw it.
I don't think so.
Too much stuff. Like,
what are you taking? I'm gonna go look right now.
Okay. So
what are you taking?
Oh my God, girl. You don't even want to go on there. I'm so extra.
I'm going.
Like, okay, so I think I have like slippers packed.
Did you post it on your story?
No, it was a while back. Let me see. So if you go to my Instagram, I'll tell you.
I see it.
That is way too much stuff. Look at all that.
You're not going to use any of that.
Are you sure?
No, all of your stuff, like your toothpaste and your dry shampoo, all that stuff, yeah. But no, I took a lot. I was there for 4 days. So
what did you take?
I took pajamas.
Okay.
And I bought I bought like 3 pairs of pajamas, some comfy slippers for sure.
Okay.
All of your, like, obviously toothbrush, you know, they have stuff there, but nothing that you use. You know, I even took my own shampoo, conditioner, like all my face stuff.
Were you able to take a shower? Because people tell me
I didn't take a shower till like day 3.
Okay.
And the only reason I didn't take a shower till day 3 was because they had a hard time with the IV. And I had the thing connected to me. So in order for me to take a shower, they had to unconnect it. They had such a hard time that they had so many people come in and they had to do an x-ray one. And I've never had a hard time with my IV. It was because I was so dehydrated. So, so I took, what else? I took my adult coloring book. So I was coloring. And then I took my laptop for Netflix and stuff. But honestly, the first 2 days, I didn't want to watch nothing. I didn't want to color. I was laying sleeping. And then when I was forced to walk, I was forced to walk. But just take like comfy clothes, you know, some comfy shoes, slippers, because you are gonna walk, and all your like bathroom stuff, and that's
like
it.
chapstick.
Yes, chapstick. Yes,
like moisturizer, maybe.
Yeah, and you know what? Take a couple of Premiers, because I didn't have Premier. I forgot what they had. They had enough. You might hate Premier. I don't want to jinx you, but have you heard that?
Yeah. Okay, that's what I want to talk about. Taste buds. Did your taste buds change?
My taste buds change, but I guess good, because there's things that I wouldn't eat before that I eat now, like just healthy stuff, you know, like more veggies, things like that. But not really, not anything crazy.
Okay. Because like I'm worried some people are like, oh my God, I can't stand to drink.
But in the beginning, I wasn't I forced myself to drink shakes, but because you can't have caffeine. So that's going to be a little bit hard. But they don't want you to have caffeine, but Premier has that coffee flavor one. It has a little bit of caffeine, but they let me have it. They let me have it because it was so small, but I didn't have that till about 2 months post-op.
Yeah, I just ordered a whole case of those.
Yeah, they're good. Have you had them?
I did.
They're yummy. They're yummy.
I just don't like the cookies and cream or the peach.
I like the peach one in the before surgery, but it's so sweet. Have you tried the strawberry?
Yeah, I like that one. That tastes like strawberry milk.
Yeah, it really does, like the Nesquik. Yeah, it tastes good. But honestly, my go-to is the caramel and the vanilla, and that's just because I do it with coffee. But in the beginning, it was more. I was like forcing myself. And
chocolate's okay. Like I got burnt out on them, but then now I'm starting to like them because I'm doing 3 shakes a day.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean, I would just take a couple. Okay. Because they do a different, well, your hospital might not, but mine did a different brand. I don't even remember what the brand is, but I know it wasn't Premier. I know it wasn't. Okay. I don't remember what it was.
Yeah. And I also just bought the Walmart brand, actually.
Have you tried it?
No, I just got it today. So I'm going to try it tomorrow. Okay. It's Equate caramel. So we'll see.
Yeah.
The caramel.
I tried was it Quest? Caramel. Oh, I didn't like it. Maybe because I'm so used to Premier, like my mouth, like I did it with the Starbucks and I was so mad. I felt like I wasted a whole thing because they didn't have
your whole espresso shots.
I was so mad. I was so mad because I had to go to work and I couldn't go back and get another one. So I was and I couldn't eat it. Like it did gross me out.
Did it? Okay. Yeah. I love Premier. I like Herbalife shakes.
Me too.
Herbalife products in the Premier so far. Those are definitely my go-tos. I'm going to try these Equate just because like I was trying to save a little money this month.
Yeah. No, yeah.
I didn't want to go to Costco.
Yeah, no. Sometimes, I mean, whatever. You might find that you like it. You know? So yeah, don't take all that stuff. You don't need all that stuff. Just take a little bit of things and I mean,
yeah.
I don't know. I'm excited for you. I'm
excited too.
Pumped. I'm so excited because
we have to keep in touch.
Yeah, we will. Dude, you can write me every day when you're in the hospital, write me. You know I respond right away. So just message me because in the beginning, like I said, you have to stay. Hi. She's almost done.
My tablet died.
Use my phone, your tablet died.
Her died. Oh my God.
Here you go. Go use it.
Oh, she's so cute.
It's this color.
Wow, hot pink.
Yeah.
That's pretty.
Okay, go upstairs.
Thank you.
I swear kids don't listen.
No, it's okay. But yeah, like I was saying, I'm so excited for you. It's gonna go by so fast. In the beginning.
Thanks for having me on your channel. Like,
thank you for being on it.
I'm so honored. I just love you.
Stop, I love you.
You're like one of my favorite girls to follow. You were the first girl I started following on Instagram.
Really?
SG.
Really?
And then of course I started following other people and stuff like that. But like anytime I like want to know something, I go to your YouTube and boom, you've covered it. You answered it.
Aw, you're cute.
You are killing it, girl.
That's why I started it, honestly. Because I mean, I follow some people on YouTube, but sometimes I couldn't find the things that I needed. Like I do. Is there anyone that you follow on YouTube? Like anyone else that you like to watch?
For YouTube for VSG? To be honest, girl, I just been so wrapped up in Instagram and looking at stories. You're the only one I go to watch for my YouTube.
Really? Yeah, there's a couple that I watch. I've been trying to watch a lot of like pregnancy after VSG, but there's not that many. There is a couple. I don't remember the names off the top.
You know, I found a girl and I can't find her again, but she said, oh my God, she was a Hispanic girl. She was like in her early 20s. So she did it somewhere in California. I don't remember what her channel was because I had only a few videos.
Yeah.
I subscribed because I probably got tied up doing something. But I really liked her video. She talked about how she used a sippy cup, a kid's sippy cup, to help her take sips and not overdo it.
Okay.
And when I went back to look for her channel again, I never could find her. And
Maybe that's weird.
I wish I knew her name. And
I know. I follow so many people now that I'm like, I don't remember everyone's name. But yeah, I try to find people on YouTube because I'm trying to find people that are like a year and a half post-op, 2 years post-op, pregnant, after pregnancy, dropped the weight. Like, you know what I mean? And that's why I want to continue to do it because I want to record all of that because, you know, once I get pregnant, it's going to be all focused on that. So
yeah, there are some accounts I follow, but my child just took my phone. I'll look
yeah, send them to me. Send them to me so I can link them too. Cause there's a handful of them, that I really, really watch. So,
oh, good.
Yeah. And I mean, Instagram is where it's at though. That's where cause not everyone gets YouTube and it takes a lot to make YouTube channels. I love it, but it's a lot of time.
It's a lot of work.
It's a lot of work to edit. I never thought before, how much work it is, but it is, it really is. And now I'm committing to 2 a week. So God. And I went back to work full time now. I was doing part time because of COVID. Hours got cut, but now I'm full time again.
Are you?
So I'm like, yeah. Like I got off at 5:15, and like I ran home, and I was like to do it because I was like, at first when I went back to full time, I'm like, I'm gonna just do 1 video, and then I was like, you know what? No, I'm gonna just stick to it because I don't like. That was the biggest reason I didn't start was because I said when I start, I have to commit. Like I'm not gonna just drop random. I wanted to do it weekly.
That's good.
Yeah.
She needs water. That's good. See, like my thing is like I'm gonna post a video, I'm gonna do a video, and then I don't make the video.
It's just like with me, what helps me is putting on a calendar and just doing it. You know, I'm like, I have to do it.
Well, I bought a planner and I'm like, you know what? I think I'll have more to talk about after for my videos, you know?
Yes. Like literally from the beginning, like as soon as you feel good, because you know, as soon as you feel good, start recording.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. Or, you know, at least get bits and pieces and try to make a video and out and go on. So and you know, it is fun to do and I like to do it. Like, you know, I'm a stay-at-home mom right now, and so like I said, like with the YouTube.
Yeah, and when all this COVID stuff is over, I want to come and visit for sure.
Yeah.
I'm in San Diego all the time. My family lives down there.
I know, I see that. We're not far from each other.
Yeah, I'm always there. Like literally, I'm there like every other weekend. Seriously.
I wanted to go strawberry picking in Temecula.
Carlsbad or Temecula? Where in Temecula?
Isn't there strawberry picking up there?
I know there's a big known one in Carlsbad.
Oh, maybe then I'm wrong. I don't know.
Like Temecula, it's the wineries.
Yeah, you're right.
That's what it is. Yeah.
Oh, wait, so can you drink after surgery?
I've been drinking now. If you ask your doctor, they're going to say a year. No, they're going to say longer than that. My doctor was like, well, you shouldn't drink after. And I was like, dude, can you answer my question? You know? And I'm not a big drinker at all, but
neither.
At all. But I feel like when someone tells you can't do something, you're like, hold on. Like when can
I do enjoy some wine.
Yeah. So I don't drink wine, but
Okay.
like my thing was like mixed drinks and stuff, you know, which is all sugar, which is 1,000,000 calories. A margarita is like, I forget, like a grip of calories, a grip.
Or a pina colada. Oh my
Yeah,
God.
oh, they're so good.
I
No,
know.
but what I do now is like I'll do like the Crystal Light with it and things like that, and it really, really helps. So
Oh, that's good. Yeah. So
yeah, but you'll be able to. You will.
yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited. I'm just ready. I'm ready just to go and get it done and then figure it out from there.
I'm excited. Yeah, like if you have any questions, hit me up from before. But after, I'm gonna be bugging you, so I'm gonna be
Yeah,
like,
bug me, girl.
"How are you doing?"
Be accountable. I need to
Are you going alone?
So my mom will be here. She's flying out on Monday.
Okay.
And with the whole COVID, yeah, she has to drop me off. Like nobody can go with me. So it's just gonna be me and my teddy bear.
You'll be good. You'll be good. I promise you. Just stay positive.
Yeah, it'll be fine. Like I just hoping they put me under. Like I don't want to like be in the surgical room.
What do you mean? When you wake up?
No, like I heard somebody, maybe it was a video I watched, like where they got brought to the room they're gonna actually perform surgery and they laid them on the metal table and then put them under.
They're gonna do that.
They are?
They did that to me.
Can they put me under in a hospital bed and then wheel me there?
No. Yeah, they did that. They literally, okay, let's go. And then they like wheeled me all the way to the place. And I got in there and there was like 15 people in there. And it's the room. And it's like, it was a little, my doctor wasn't there. So I was telling my husband the other day, I was like, what if he didn't even do it? And it was someone else.
Well,
you know?
So mine is being done by a robot.
Well, it's the little thing. I don't know the whole little.
Like, I guess he's gonna like control it.
No, yeah. It's like, it's the little,
Okay.
I think it's 4 holes. I don't remember. 4, 5, 4.
Five.
Yeah. And they put I don't know how to explain it. But you're literally gonna have 4 holes. One of them is gonna be really sore because that's where they take your stomach out.
Not right now, I can't. Right.
She's so cute.
In a little bit, okay? Paulina,
Hi.
in a little bit, okay? Goodbye, I love you.
So cute.
Yeah, I mean,
It's fine though. It's literally 2
get into
seconds.
that because that's like scary.
It's literally fast though because I was stressed about it.
Were
and
you?
I'm gonna be honest with you. I started crying. I was kind of like, and then one of the nurses stopped because everyone was like fixing, you know, whatever. And she came and she just held my hand and she was like, "You're fine." And that's the last thing I remember. And then I was out.
Okay, good. So like, that's good. Like, but do they put something over your face or is it in the IV or is it different?
I didn't have anything on my face.
Okay, good. Because
I think it was the IV because he told me, okay, I'm gonna put it in, and then that's when I started freaking out, like I started crying, and then that's when she came to talk to me, and then that's the last thing I remember. It's literally within like 2 seconds that you're gonna freak out. You can't.
And then like when you woke up, was it like you just fell asleep and you woke up?
When I woke up, I was super nauseous.
Okay.
I remember waking up in the elevator, like when they were taking me up, like in the bed. I was in the bed and they were taking me to my room, to my recovery room. And I remember like waking up, hearing them talk and stuff, but everything was kind of like muffled. And then I remember getting to my room and I'm seeing my husband. I started crying really crazy. And then my family, I have the biggest family and I love them because they're super supportive, but I had like all my aunts there. And I had aunts with like perfume on and I was like, oh my God. Like legit had like my aunts on top of me and like my husband was like you guys go because I was crying and so I felt nauseous. Every smell was like you know.
Yeah.
And then the nurses told them, you guys gotta go, like wait till she like wakes up because she's not. And that whole day for me, watch other people's YouTubes. The whole day for me, I was throwing up that whole day.
Were you?
I didn't walk till the next day because they want you to walk by that night. But I'm going to tell you something. I had a guy in my class that he was like in his 60s. He left the next day. He had no issues, no throwing up, nothing.
So it's different. It's just different for everybody.
Come on. I'm 28. He's in his 60s and he literally didn't throw up. He got surgery the day after me. So we were in the hospital together. I loved him. And I saw him and I'm like, dude, you're here. And he's like, yeah. And he was like walking around like nothing. And I was like, what are you doing? And he's like, I'm walking around. And I was like barely walking. Like, it's different for everyone. So I don't know. You know?
It's okay.
I kept thinking like, oh, because I'm young.
Right. It doesn't, like, I just think it just depends on how, like you said, your body reacts to removing your stomach.
Yeah. Don't overwhelm yourself. Like I said, the next couple of days, take time for yourself, you know, do things that make you happy and calm you down. And then you'll be good. And it's day by day. The journey is day by day. Don't think about like, oh, I didn't lose weight or whatever, you know, or man, I can't eat. Like, of course you're going to be able to eat later. And I know that it's hard, but it's a process.
But it's worth it.
Yes.
It's worth it.
And in the beginning is when you lose the most weight.
So, yep, I got it. I'll be all right. I have all your support.
Yes.
Instagram support and all your helpful videos.
You got it. But
and now I get to be on one. Woohoo.
I know. I'm excited to post it. I posted on Wednesday.
Okay, nice. I'm excited. Yay.
Okay. Well, I'll message you soon. Message me like if you have any questions or anything, but I'm so excited for you.
Yeah, me too. Thank you.
It went by fast. I know that you have to wait, right? It got moved from March to now.
Yeah, so March 25th to now July 22nd.
So praying nothing changes for you.
Yeah,
really,
it's not. It's not going to change. It's going to happen. If it does, I'm still going to be knocking. No, I'm just joking.
Yeah, you're going to be there. You're going to be like, I didn't get your message.
I'm going to be there.
I'm there.
Like, I didn't get a phone call. I didn't get a message. What?
Seriously.
Oh my God, it got like really dark, huh?
I know. It's okay.
Okay. All right.
Okay, well, I'll talk to you soon. Thank you for being on this.
Yeah, we'll see you soon. Bye.
Okay, bye. So I know that was a super long video. So if you are still here, then you are the MVP. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you haven't yet, please subscribe. Please comment below. Let me know what you guys think about these podcasts type videos. Wish Melanie good luck. She has 9 days until her surgery. I'm so happy for her and I'm so excited to just watch her journey unfold. But again, you guys, share this video with anyone that you think would benefit from it. And as always, thank you guys so much for your support. You guys have a beautiful rest of your week. Bye.